Well, what do we have here? Yet another hoarding extravaganza. Oh yeah! Hey, what's up guys? Andy here again from Krusty Plug, and thank you for tuning in and welcome back to another episode. Today we're looking at all my hoarding shenanigans from May. So I've been piling this stuff up, so I need to really kind of tidy this away, but the June is nearly over now, so I will be doing soon another video for the June pickups. But I thought I might as well share my May pickups with you guys because I had this all kind of handy. I haven't had a chance really to tidy away all of this. So let's go through quickly, have a look. I'll try not to waffle too much and keep to the point, but yes, so quite a lot of stuff. So let's go through and see what's there. Right, so I got 4 piles of me. We'll start with kind of a pile at a time. So pile number 1, let's go through that one. So I've got a couple Expandables films. So I've got the original The Expandables and the second film, The Expandables 2. Haven't seen these actually, so I don't think they're particularly great films, but really great cast. They're good old action heroes from back in kind of like 80s, 90s. So yeah, definitely I think could be just kind of mindless fun. So looking forward to check these out. Then I picked up a copy of Cars 3 in 3D. So I've been trying actually to collect some of the 3D films, or most of them. I think it is great technology. It wasn't everyone's cup of tea at the time, but I think it's phenomenal technology if done right. I do have an active 3D TV, my good old trusty Panasonic Plasma TV 42-inch, but I am looking forward to maybe pick up at some point probably about 55-inch passive 3D, one of the kind of the last generation TVs they've done. So the LG was doing it, well, it was LG panel anyway they were doing, but Panasonic also done, I think it was a 60-inch at the time, maybe 55 or 65. I can't remember the exact sizes, but the passive 3D, the last generation 3D TVs that they ever released, the passive ones, they were absolutely phenomenal, mind-blowing. I remember watching one of the Lord of the Rings films, I think it was the first one in 3D, and it was just breathtaking. So yeah, absolutely looking forward to picking up more 3D and also properly watching them at some point. So some PC games. So I picked up Command and Conqueror Red Alert 3. So have played this before. I don't think I've ever really completed, but look forward indulging myself. I really love these games, so I'm a big RTS genre fan, so love the games. So then we got Spellforce 2 Dragon Storm. I think this is the expansion, yeah, official game expansion to Spellforce 2 Shadow Wars. So look forward maybe to playing this at some point as well. These are all complete. So Mortier, I think it's called Mortier 2. Some sort of like a first-person shooter, so I don't think it's particularly a great game, but hey, I didn't have that in my collection. So then the old classic Age of Empires 3. I do have a super duper collector's edition of this game already, but absolutely love the Age of Empires games. So they are great RTS games. Really like the style, the kind of the gameplay. Yeah, it's amazing game. So definitely going into my collection. Then we got 2 Commandos games. I got Commandos 2 Men of Courage and Commandos 3 Destination Berlin. So also love these games. Have played Commandos 2 at some point, but I don't think I ever really indulged myself in Commandos 3, so really looking forward to play these. And having said that, my DVD drive on my PC packed in recently, so I need to sort that out and get it repaired at some point, because it is a fairly unique drive because it reads or plays not only kind of CDs, DVDs, but it also does Blu-rays and HD DVDs, which is obviously a defunct format now, or dead format. So yeah, I need to sort that out. Then got a couple of Splinter Cell games. I got Splinter Cell Chaos Theory and Pandora Tomorrow. So 2 more PC games. So again, quite enjoy these games. Then I picked these up. I'm kind of like probably going to do the really cheap games and nothing really to write home about, but I think I'm going to do a subset of sold out titles. So pick 2 up, and these are pretty much in mint condition. So we've got Tomb Raider and Colin McRae Rally. Right, then we got kind of not really the big box edition, but kind of a chunky box edition of X2, The Threat. I have tried to play this game. It is massive. You can sink in literally hundreds of hours, I believe, in these games, in the X games. And they do kind of appeal to me, but I just don't have enough time probably to devolve for these games. So we'll see, maybe we'll play it one day. I think I have played it a little bit at some point, but yeah. So then we got again another chunky box of Neverwinter Nights. So I think this is pretty decent game from back in the day, from yesteryear. Maybe I have played it a little bit, kind of like an RPG, 3D RPG game. So the next one we got Neverwinter Nights Hordes of the Underdark expansion. So again, of course, part of the series. Then I used to have this, but I sold it off, but picked it up again, so I'm going to keep it this time. The Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2. So this is actually fairly, holds the value, fairly good. So it's not like super expensive game, but if you find it in charity shop for like £1 or something, definitely pick it up and you can get a good return on this game. Then, oh man, this is kind of a bit blast from the past. Dawn for Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War, and we got Winter Assault, so kind of expansion, and also Soulstorm. I have never really got to these expansions, but I have played the original game and really enjoyed it. So it is quite dated now, of course, but actually my plan is to go back and replay these. So yeah, love these Warhammer 40k games. And then another subset I'm probably kind of working on, which is the sort of like a bestseller series, and that's a StarCraft. And we got bonus inside StarCraft expansion set, so there's an expansion as well. So that's a nice pickup as well for my subset. Right, moving to the pile 2. So this is an interesting. Found this in charity shop at £2, but definitely worth way more than £2. It's actually the film called, well, what happened here, there's actually 2 releases inside, so whoever had this had bought 2 copies, and it's basically called Brotherhood of the Wolf. So this is the German release, and then you also got the French release, but they both are English friendly, and I'm trying to remember, one of them was director's cut only, I think, and the other one, German one, has director's cut and I think the cinema release, and there was some sort of differences, so there was kind of the reasons you wanted to pick up the 2, but I'm probably going to just split them, so both discs are inside. Probably going to split them and have 2 separate cases, but these are as well quite valuable, and if you haven't seen the film, it is a phenomenal movie, so definitely recommend. Then moving on, Alien Quadrilogy on DVD, so paid £1.50 for that. So I actually got this already on Blu-ray, so I didn't really need it on DVD, but I picked this up because this DVD box actually looks quite cool. It's got kind of like an embossed kind of an alien egg on the cover, and also kind of the letters are embossed, so it does look really cool. So this is more kind of like a little kind of showpiece for the shelf, so to speak, but yeah, it's nice find. Then, oh man, this is funny, picked up the full or definitive collection of Father Ted. I'm trying to think, I might actually have this already and I just forgotten about it, but I couldn't remember whether I have this or not, but I paid £4 for this, so it's money well spent, but this is absolutely hilarious. If you haven't seen the series, please do check it out. It's fun. So again, I'm not sure if I got this. Something tells me I might have, but I picked up Black Adder, the complete collection. So this is obviously Rowan Atkinson, sorry. So again, paid £3 for this, so a nice find, worth definitely £3. So that's going into my collection. And then I can't remember quite what I paid for this. No, a tenner. So again, not a bad price. So the collection of War on Hardy. So I've been always wanting to check it out. So good old-fashioned slapstick comedy. So really look forward to kind of indulge myself in this one. But yeah, a nice box set, and so there's like 21 discs inside, and the outer box is in reasonably good condition. A couple maybe bumps here and there, but inside everything is pretty much in mint condition, so quite pleased with that. Righty, pile number 3. So, charity shop find. I couldn't quite remember what I paid for this, probably a couple pounds from memory, and it's Fellini's La Dolce Vita. It's on a Cult Films label, so I cannot quite remember if I have seen this. I don't think I have, but apparently a great film, black and white I believe as well. Yes, black and white Italian, so I'm a sucker for black and white early cinema, so this will be right up my street, so really pleased with that. Another charity shop find for, I think it was a couple pounds, Akira Kurosawa's Dreams, and this is the Criterion label. So yeah, absolutely over the moon with this find. You know, Criterions I really love, got quite a few of their releases in my collection already, mainly region A releases, which is the USA. This is obviously with a PG, a British release, so the Criterion started a few years back now, also releasing for the UK market, so which is great. But yeah, fantastic pickup. Then trying to remember how much was this, but it's again, it was something like £5 or something, maybe even less, but it is Rainer Werner Fassbinder Volume 1. So this is the Arrow video release, and this is again one of the kind of labels that, you know, putting out a lot of great films, and certainly this was a really good find in the charity shop. So a few games then, so picked up, and I think these both came from CX, yes they did. So I picked up for my Xbox One collection, picked up Worms Battlegrounds. So I am kind of heavily collecting for my Xbox One and Series X. So I'm not really trying to spend the retail money, so this stuff I'm picking up from CX are either fairly inexpensive or I use some in-store credit. But yeah, trying to concentrate on my Xbox One and Series X at the moment. Then another one, which is apparently amazing kind of role-playing game, RPG, which is Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. So I'll pick that one up as well, quite nice and crispy copy, so yeah, really pleased with that. Then managed to pick up some OG Xbox games. I am working on completing my OG Xbox set. I'm nowhere near to having the full set, so it's a long road ahead yet, but I got a quite substantial collection already. So picked up a few more. So this was a kind of a condition upgrade, the Matrix Path of Neo. So I did have a kind of really badly bashed copy with no manual, but this is really nice clean copy with manual included. So yeah, pleased to replace that one. Then a couple of Hitman games. Picked up Hitman Blood Money, and also Hitman Contracts. So really pleased. I think these are from memory all backwards compatible on the Series X. Might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please do not shoot down me in flames. But if they are, that will be awesome to replay them, because the backwards compatibility on Series X is just phenomenal. Love it. So then we got Fight Night Round 3. So a sports game, not particularly big on sports games, whether it's football, fighting games, you know, like wrestling games, boxing games, but hey, it's still a piece of history for the Xbox OG, so going into my collection. Then, still got a price on this, paid only £6 for the sealed copy of Jackie Chan's Police Story and Police Story 2. This is the Eureka original kind of like limited edition release in the kind of big cardboard sleeve. I think it's going for about £25–30 brand new on eBay. So for £6, this is, yeah, a great find. So I was really pleased to pick this up. So this is staying in my collection, and I am a big fan of Jackie Chan. I think he's a phenomenal actor, and even more phenomenal stuntman. So yeah, great find. Then a little bit of horror, contains strong bloody violence. So it's called You're Next. So 18 rated. So my eldest daughter, who is now 16, she's a big sucker for horror films as well. So we're going to sit down and watch this at some point. I don't know actually how good the film is. Empire gave it 4 stars, Total Film gave it 4 stars, which I think is the top rating, so must be good then. And then, Gremlins, woohoo! What a classic. Yeah, so great. Totally looking forward to rewatch this at some point. This is a Curzon Artificial Eye release of After Love. Looked into this, haven't seen it. I think it was by them released on DVD only. I'm trying not to pick up many DVDs nowadays, trying to concentrate on Blu-rays because of the obvious quality upgrades, both visual and audio. But seeing as this was released on a DVD only, as far as I know, then yeah, pick this up as well. Then another great find of another Criterion release, and it is Hihachi Okamoto's film, The Sword of Doom. So yeah, pleased about this as well. So going into my Criterion collection. Then this is a Region A Scream Factory release of The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires. So it's kind of like a kung fu horror film. So I don't know how good it is. I think it's getting kind of not bad write-ups, but it's probably one of these kind of like cult classics. So we'll watch it at some point, but at the moment staying in my collection. Then we got our original artificial eye release of Russian Ark. So I don't think I have ever seen it. It's a Russian film. Some of the Russian cinema is just phenomenal, and also I personally come, for those who don't know, I grew up in Soviet Latvia. So Latvia at the time it was occupied by well, you could say Russia, but it wasn't really Russia at the time, it was Soviet Union or Soviet Russia. So yeah, I obviously grew up with quite a lot of Russian cinema, and some of the Russian movies, films are just phenomenal, great cinema. And I don't think I have actually ever seen this, so looking to delve into it. Oh man, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'll let you to see the title. This is part of the original Tartan releases from French film, so I want to complete my Tartan video DVD set, so didn't have this in my collection, pick this up, and ultimately look forward to watch it at some point. And then this is, I think, available on Blu-ray, because it was super cheap and part of sort of like a deal, I don't know, like 3 films for £1 or something. I added this, and it's called It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World. So this is, as far as I remember, a really great film from back 1963. So look forward to rewatching it at some point. So that's a pile 3 done. Right, and last but not least, pile number 4. So let's see what we got there. So first of all, a couple DS games getting added to my collection. Picked up Super Scribblenauts. Sorry, we need to read it as a one word. Super Scribblenauts, or Scribblenauts. I don't know how it's properly pronounced. So yeah, I have played Scribblenauts on my Nintendo Wii U. It's kind of a fun game, you know, as far as I can tell, so I wouldn't say it's anything phenomenal, but I do look forward to check this out. And then we got Bust-A-Move DS, so this is the 505 Games or Game Street release. So yeah, nice little puzzle game. So was fairly cheap, and I don't think it's particularly valuable game, but still didn't have it in my collection. So great, another DS title. So these ones here came out of CX, I believe. So I picked up the Series X. Well, I think it's Smart Delivery. Yeah, it plays on both Series X and Xbox One. But DC League of Super Pets: The Adventures of Crypto and Ace. I don't know anything much about this game. I don't expect this to be anything super duper great, but probably will check it out at some point and, you know, see what's what. Then paid whole £6 for Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. So yeah, didn't have that in my collection. I love the Borderlands games. I'm actually started to play the original Borderlands on the 360, but I'm playing it on my Series X. So it does look a little bit dated, of course, now, but the graphics are still fun. There is also the director's Cut. No, not the Director's Cut, sorry, lying. It's the Game of the Year. It's kind of funny because there's Game of the Year on the Xbox 360, but they have also released Game of the Year on kind of Series X, kind of compatible with Series X or upgraded or whatever you call it, and that does have the kind of the 4K upgraded graphics and stuff. I remember they've done that for the PC as well on my Steam library. I think they added in just updated version free of charge because I had the original one, but yeah, there is kind of like two separate versions, but I look forward to get into it as well. Okay, the next one we got Contra Rogue Core. So I don't think it's a particularly great game, but I didn't have it in my collection, so another Xbox One title. Then I think these came out of the charity shops from memory. So we got Farming Simulator 17. So actually looking to check this out, so I think they are probably quite fun games. I did kind of, in my younger days, I did grow up on a farm, so had driven a few tractors in my time, so Farmer Andy. But yeah, we'll look into it and see if I can plough some fields. So then I think this was like very cheap actually, which is the PGA Tour 2K21. So that's another Xbox One title, and another one, Dirt Rally 2.0 Day 1 Edition. So another one to go into my collection. Then another 3D title, Godzilla 3D. So I have seen the film already, so I think it's not a bad film. I wouldn't rate it particularly saying it's amazing or great, but it is a fun film to watch. So then a 4K Ultra HD title. I have seen this. Kind of find it maybe a little bit weird film, but it's well, in a way probably quite dark film. But The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. So but on a 4K. So yeah, great pickup for my 4K collection. Then we got the old school film Platoon. So apparently one of the greatest war movies ever made, but it's been a long time since I watched it, so I'll have to rewatch. Now this is a great pickup, apparently really rare find now because I think it's out of print and holds the value, and it's Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. I think this was the first ever Guy Ritchie film, yeah, directed by Guy Ritchie. So yeah, fantastic. So I think this goes for something like £15–20 on eBay, if not more. So paid, I don't know, like £1 or £2. So great pickup. So then we got a bit of anime. So we got 5 centimeters per second. I think this is available on Blu-ray, but this will be on a DVD. For now, my oldest daughter, she loves anime, so so do I, some of the stuff. So another one for my collection. Then another anime, and it is Tema Inverted. Sorry, I was just struggling to read there. So Blu-ray. It's a dual release combo, Blu-ray and DVD, but I'm more interested in Blu-ray, so that's a great find. Then we got Liam Neeson, Run All Night, like a gangster film, I think it was. So don't think it's particularly great, but I will reserve my own judgment, because sometimes you read the reviews online and they're slagging the film off and, you know, saying, oh, it's like crap and, you know, blah blah blah, but then I do watch it and I say, well, that's actually, you know, not a bad film, I quite enjoyed it. So yeah, we'll reserve my judgment. Then we got the Limehouse Golem. So I don't know much about this one either, so we'll have to watch it and make my own judgment. Woo! Got another title for my GameCube collection. We got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in really nice condition. Picked this up from my local CX for 10 quid, or maybe it was local CX actually. It was CX, but I think I was travelling down to kind of like Edinburgh, Glasgow way, so I think I picked it somewhere down there. So, but anyway, so really nice, clean copy, complete with manual. So nice, really nice copy. So GameCube, Nintendo GameCube is another kind of console I'm trying to collect all the PAL games for, working for achieving the full set of GameCube games. So again, got quite a few of them already, but nowhere near the complete set. And then we got another Xbox OG game, and that's a Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. So again, a fairly nice copy, not mint, but really good with manual included. So CX, that was definitely my local CX, so £15, so great. And then last but not least, this was on my travels again down kind of the Edinburgh way, and I can't remember where I popped into HMV. Where did I stop? I can't remember. It was somewhere in HMV. They were doing some deals on BFI releases, and I picked up 3 films. They were marked down to $7.99, which I think is fair play for a brand new BFI release. So that's a kind of a decent money, and we got, or price rather, and we got Floating Clouds, directed by Mikio Narusa. So this is a Japanese film from 1955, and it's black and white, so right up my street. And I've been meaning to kind of explore that a bit more Japanese cinema as well, so they do have some great stuff. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. This is French film, yes, 1939, black and white, so my French is terrible, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, and I cannot quite remember what this is called in English, was the English title, so you can look it up. And this I think is called Kohle Wamp, or Who Owns the World. It's a German film or documentary from 1932. So there you have it, 3 more black and white BFI releases to go into my cinema, so really pleased about that pickup as well. Alrighty guys, so that's all my pickups from May. Well, to be honest, there probably are a few bits and bobs lying around which I haven't really decided what I'm doing with them, so there might be a few bits being added in maybe my June pickups video, but this is the core bits I picked up. So yes, quite a lot of stuff. So my hoarding is again going into overdrive. Yeah, I'm just go out and I cannot help it. I see good stuff, pick it up, you know, and just pile it up, and I love it. I love it. I cannot stop. Need more. So thank you very much for tuning in. So I will be making the next video quite soon probably, so stay tuned, but take it easy for now, and I shall see you in the next one.